What's going on? What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here. Welcome back to some DD2. Not real sure about that weapon, but boy, it's got a bit of a crazy burst pattern on it. Anyway, we are back with my NM4 playthrough. And where are we at? Let's see. See, we did Siphon Site D last time, so let's move on over to Dragonfall Sewers. Another item power 900 map, so it's not going to drop the 700 gear, but it will drop like up to 650, I believe. 640, 650, something like that. So a good map to step up if you're, you know, just getting started or have just broken in to NM4. This is a good place to step up, and it's actually... It's laid out almost perfectly, it seems, for the Abyss Lord. Imagine that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. We got, what, 1,000 DU on this map. So what we're gonna do... Let's see. I think I'm gonna do some buffed archers here. The hell? Let me go. Seems like it's letting me go farther than normal. You know what? I'm going to put that a little bit further forward. Let's see. Let's actually go as far forward as I can get. Right there. And we'll get that stretched out to the max range here. Looks like it's going to be about right there. Alright, so we're going to have four buffed archers right there, and that's going to handle both of these sides. Now, it is going to require a little assistance, and you know I'm going to give it some assistance. But let's go ahead and get the rest of this going here, and then we want to go right here as well. Now, we're right on top of the spawn for this side. And, of course, you see our other entrance is going to be down here, so we're going to be able to get very nice double coverage there as well. Let's see, let's get some archers laid down here. And how do we want to put them? I think we wouldn't I just want to line it up where the outside range of the archer hits just above that spawn point there. I am worried about these guys getting smashed, so I might throw some blocks in. Or at least one right there. We'll see here. Let's get everything else laid down and see what we have left. I think some blockades may be in order. You know, I need to grind up a apprentice waller set to take advantage of that reduced DU a little. And then here we're just going to go 4 of them, right, pretty much 90 degrees with the pipe that it's on, and that's gonna cover that entrance, and it's gonna not cover all the way over, but it's gonna cover enough of that other side where when they take the turn, they're gonna get roasted. And as well, once they're upgraded, they're gonna reach a little farther over there, of course. Let's see, let's go just like that. And let's get back on, or you know what, let's get those Serenities laid down. Of course, Serenity Auras are the shiz, so we're going to be using them. So I'm going to throw one right there. And we'll get one right about there. And then here, well, we got this lane, we can just throw it. I think we can just throw it right on top of that bridge there and get good coverage. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're covered there. And then up top here. Now, it is a little sketchy right here being that close, but we've got that southeast valve that's right there as well, so let's see. Let's switch over and get, let's get some walls out here. Where are you? There you are. Let's see, let's just go ahead and throw a wall. You know what, let me get it like right there. And then I believe I'm going to want to throw a reflect in front of that as well. And you know what, I may just go for it and go with an expensive reflect here and get some coverage for those archers as well, so I shouldn't have to worry about anything shooting into them from right there. Alright, now over here I don't think I need a reflect, however, you know what, those guys might take a little damage right there, so let me just throw a little small reflect right here, because of course they're going to shoot at the closest one. So, looks like you can actually still sneak around shot around the corner there, but I think that will cover it for the most part. And then let's see, let's go ahead and get into, what do I have left? See, I've got 310 left and 4 entryways. So I could do 80 on 3 and 70 on 1. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's see, this side, what is 70? 70's not that bad. That's 70 right there. I'll just go ahead and knock that out. And I think that's going to give me ample coverage there. And then up here, I think I'm going to go right here on the straight stretch, as they're all kind of forced in to that small path right here. And then we've got 80 available on this one, so we can go with the, what is that, 7 nodes? Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, now on this side, where do we want to hit it? I'm thinking right on the stairs might be the best spot. Something... Let's see, something like that maybe? Yeah, a little awkward on this side, but I think that'll cover it well enough. And then here, of course, we're having to go right on top of the spawn, but I want to try to save all these sub-objectives, of course. Ooh, enemy spawner nearby. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to start up here, so I can get my range down. Let's see. It's actually a short little area there, huh? Yeah, I could have went back a little bit further, but I'll make it work here. See, 70. And we'll just do it just like that. And I'm not positive, but I think this is going to get it done. Now, these guys have the longest reach, so I'm going to throw my 4 upgrades right out of the gates here. Right there on those guys. And then let's get some DPS out here and see if we can't make this happen. Let me grab another. Let me grab this possessed sword here and get him a few more levels. Alright, so let's see. They're coming out of this far side first. Let's see how that coverage is. I maybe should have went with smaller protons and a few more archers. But those buffed archers are pretty mean, so a line of 4 of them there may just get it done. And they have coverage. Yeah, they have coverage all the way across that proton there, so they're going to have to take quite the beating to get that northeast valve down. Check out this side here. Yeah, that side they're getting smoked pretty quick. I don't think I'll have an issue with that block there. That'll keep them locked up long enough. Yeah, it's actually going really, really smoothly. This is another one of those maps where I just didn't really do very often. You know, I did it, of course, in my first playthrough, and then I don't think I've ever done it on Nightmare 4, to be honest with you. It was a map where, you know, of course, my entry-level Nightmare 4 gear all came from Life Root. So Life Root, I believe, has a little bit higher roll potential than this map. So this is one that I've just neglected. And it's a fun layout. I mean, it's got a lot of sub-objectives to defend, which is always good. This is just, it's the perfect map for these archers. I mean, having the, you know, just the mechanic of the archer and how it works with the two archers in one, it just works out really, really well. Now, of course, in my mind, it works out really, really well. I've never actually completed it yet to find out here, but I think it's going to go well. Let's see, and then I'll just throw a couple of ups right here. And go ahead and get the rest of it started. Now, if those archers could reach over into this lane, then it would be completely over for that side. Oh, it actually looks like they are now that they're upgraded. So yeah, this side, I'm not even going to have to look at. It's just going to get smoked. In fact, it's got a really nice angle on this lane, too. So I think I could probably just ignore this whole side. I'll throw some upgrades in over there and just stay over here and make sure I get everything burnt down. Kind of slow spawning here. Oh yeah, everything's getting owned. I can just actually assume the position right here and wreck it up. What is my daily? Ignite and win 3 incursions. Let's see, let's re-roll that ignite. What is that one? That's 150, 250. 8 onslaught rounds is 250. You know what? I'm going to take that 8 onslaught rounds. Just, I probably won't complete it today, but that's always a good one to save. Gives a nice bit of defender medals. Looks like we're actually all done already. That was too easy. Now the Archer EV, a lot of people are throwing out comments about how OP they are. Oh, there's no doubt. It's well known. It was Trendy's plan. I mean, the OP-ness of these new characters is they want the new characters to be to a point above the original 4, and then the original 4, of course, are going to get reworked into tougher beings. Because, of course, when the strategic revamp comes, the strategic revamp that everyone keeps mentioning is not actually talking about the original 4 heroes, and that's kind of a big misunderstanding. A lot of people think it is. It's... oh! Just figured I'd go for a swim there. Anyway, what it's referring to is the new AI, quote, of the mobs. The mobs are going to have different abilities. What was discussed in dev streams that I saw were talking about, like, there would be maybe a mage throws down or throws up a shield that blocks ranged damage, or you know, another baddie has the ability to, like, disable ground traps, so they would walk up and disable these proton beams and everything else would just walk right over. And then what else was there talk of? There was a lot of ideas being thrown around. Oh, he got rolled. Yeah, there was lots of good ideas being thrown around, and should be fun. Lady orcs that jump over blockades. Of course, you know, lady orcs jump over blockades a little bit now, and it's not intended. But imagine if they all did it, and it was an intended feature. That the lady orcs would be a little bit meaner. I mean, as it is, they really pack a punch against just about anything. You know, you get a couple of them down there beating on your blockades, even nice meaty blockades, and they could still just completely destroy them. So you get one more up on that buff beam there. Yeah, I think this was another map I was kind of unsure of, but it is definitely going smoothly. Now that's you know, I think most maps are going to go pretty smooth with this combo, as it is just a deadly combination. Let's see, so we've got everything over here. It's just really meaty now. So I'm just going to ignore that side now and focus on this side. Definitely my weak side, and having the southeast valve here is the closest sub-objective to a spawn point on the map. So that's definitely an area that I want to defend a little. I'm so glad that they put the reflect walls in. I mean, it really is, it allows you to really change your game, and that's awesome. When they first announced the original torpedoes, I was thinking, oh, you know, well, they look cool and all, but the reflect walls are a huge part of the EV. Now, obviously, the buff beams really just juice up just about any defense out there. But reflect walls, you know, in the original Dungeon Defenders, I used reflect walls all the time. Now, back then, I liked the option of having the physical wall as well for the EV. Everything gets smoked over here. Oh, yeah. It's happening. 55 baddies left. Yeah, this is it's turning out to be a really, really easy run. Now, once, you know, of course, the Item Power 1000 maps, they're the more difficult maps that drop the Item Power 700 gear. However, I do those maps all the time. Those are my farm maps. So when I get to those, I'm still going to have a pretty easy time here, because those maps I'm just so familiar with. Throwing up on that just for giggles. And let's see, I think I'm going to dump this whole 800 up here. Let's see, we'll throw one there. How's that wall? That wall hasn't gotten touched yet, so that may have been a little bit of overkill. Oh yeah, that should do the trick. A couple of small packs of bads coming out on this side. Looks like the bulk of it's coming out over here. And that's just a long walk to take all the way down and around with those archers firing into you. And then, of course, the additional AoE from the explosive arrows and the Serenity Aura is just devastating. Absolutely love it. So yeah, anyway, for the people out there that, you know, I've gotten just lots of comments about how OP they are and how it's ruining the game and blah, 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 blah. It's a stepping stone. You know, it's a game that's in development. There's going to be lots and lots and lots of changes to it before the game is finalized and released. So just bear with it, guys. Have a little faith. Have a little faith in Trendy that they'll do the right thing. Which I've had a lot of faith in them. I've really been loving the game. You know, I mentioned it in one of my very first videos for Dungeon Defenders 2, and that's, you know, most of the DD2 haters are people that really, really love the original game. And, you know, I was never a DD2 hater, but I did start playing it and not really have a feel for it and then back off, and then I started playing it again. And really, once you have that separation in your mind that it's an entirely different game under the same franchise, and you just let yourself move on with it and actually enjoy the game, it's amazingly fun. I mean, it's definitely my kind of game. I don't mind having to log the hours. I mean, I log the hours playing some sort of game anyway. So I don't mind having to log the hours. I don't mind any sort of grinding. I like the progression system. I like having to earn gear and getting rewards. That's all awesome. So this is, without question, my kind of game for certain. And as soon as I was able to make that separation and realize that, hey, this is another game from the same folks, that really made me flip the switch and really love the game. So we're on wave 6 now, and to be honest with you, I think the rest of this I could probably AFK with, you know, maybe a little support during boss fights. I think I could. Alright, let's see, we got an Explodinator down there. That one shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, Explodinator down. And where's Slakelion at? Or he's down there. Just waiting for him to pop his head out. Oh, he's gonna get rolled. I wish the passive on this pet with the swords, or the active ability with the swords, I wish it had a range on it, where I could, like, throw it over there or something. How insane would that be? That would make a nice, I think a nice pet to involve with, like, an active Abyss Lord type build, if that were the case, and you could drop it down at range. $17 bads left. And it's pretty much good game. Give me the loot chest now, and we can save all these Lady Orcs a complete beatdown. Yeah, I didn't think they'd go for it, but why not, you know? Alright, so wave 7, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and G it up. Get wave 7 moving. Slakillion's getting owned. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a few more bads rolling in. That was it. Now the maps, of course, only get tougher from here. But, like I mentioned, those are the maps that I grind. So, once we get to those harder maps, it will be good game flying right through this playthrough. Alright. What kind of fat loots did we get? Now 643 canister. So I think it is 650 gear. You can get up to 650 gear on this map, maybe. I didn't look at the that little tooltip on the map itself when you join it. And I really don't like building that close to the spawn, like on this entrance right here. Whoa, definitely good. Good, got those reflects in there. These guys are actually killing themselves, it looks like, huh? So that archer is not shooting. What's his health at? He died too fast, I couldn't tell. Yeah, I think he actually killed himself off that reflect shield there. Come on. I know it's gear I'm not going to use, but I want to see that gold chest anyway. Ah. So disappointing. Every time you see a purple chest, it's just like, ah, really? Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. That was the sewers. So thanks again for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe. If you haven't already, join my Steam group, damn it. There's a video on the channel about it. We'll see you guys soon.